watch your back.
Doing it right. Am I doing it right? Doing it right. Am I doing it right?
Am I doing it right? Doing it right. I feel you.
Next to me. Live practical, everybody we're living right now. Come and join the party. Come dress like a princess, baby. Pick you on my waist, won't stop, get ready. Feel blessed by the moon and the sea. Everything's best for you and me. See how we're gonna make it real.
only getting started. Yeah, I got the light. He got the light. We got the light. What you know about it? So much light. More light than a spike in your power bill. Or a match when it strike, we devour ill. They don't know how to feel. Their minds crippled, mental gangbangers. Never saw losers, but we game changers. Rearrange strangers with the Rickers. Next mission, bring the light to your home, electrician. I've been grinding since the basement. If you know, you know, man, you not adjacent. I'm in a league of my own. My soul speaking through poems. Both your speakers are blown for my songs. Let's get it on. I'm ready for the challenge. The dichotomy of dark and light is all about balance. Life's never perfect. Beauty runs deeper than the surface. Album on sale, but the soul not for purchase. Birth this ill style with mild symptoms. It gets them ecstatic. I'm a shock to the system. Warrior. Battle scarred, yet these bars hard. Thus became an author, not the aardvark. I say, hey, this the hard part. Restarted the lost art. Can make a smash from the mouth. I'm an all-star. Like this, light switch. Life is priceless. Like this, light switch. Life is priceless. Hit the light switch if you need a light switch. Like this, right quick for the night shift. I got the light, he got the light, we got the light switch. Sacrifice a ticket to the afterlife. My mission isn't done on earth. Alert the jerseys versus fuel my appetite. I have the right insight. World needs the facts of life. Healthy as an apple slice. This what real rappers like. International. Took a vacation. Still working on my sabbatical. Casual but tactical. Listen up, please. I'm more than a chess piece. Pawn starving a bargain for scraps while the rest eat. Left me to fend for myself. And I conquered where the wild things are with the monsters. As the earth keeps turning. Lies keep turning. My eyes see burning. Fire desire acquired, I'm blessed as 3 sermons. Speaking that breeze, defeat vermin. Billie Jean, you can see the light. Every step that I take, walk with a glow, kept to my fate. Like this, light switch. Like this, priceless. Like this, light switch. Like this, priceless. Hit the light switch if you need a light switch. Like this, right quick for the night shift. I got the light, I got the light, we got the light switch. Shine on, young king, with the gleam of a colorful dreamer. Clean by the redeemer. Queens of radiant demeanor. Beams of light, I know you've seen us. Shine bright through the zeitgeist. Baking on jewels, hit a nice heist. Drop a few gems, then ignite mics. Land of the free, but it comes with a slight price. You are not nice. Rappers want to battle, not a sweat. Quiet is kept like Naruto's wife. He not a threat, young vet in the place. Masses, brains all trash. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Darkness embraced like a plague. But our light never will be dim. Better grab a pair of shades. But shine all in your face. I got the light, he got the light switch. We can't stop shining, fam. It's what we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been about a week since our last FRZ match, but we are here once again for FRZ unit versus Olympus. My name is Blakert. As always, I'm joined by the one and only handsome man himself, Zeph. And Zeph, I didn't mean to crack you up like that, but like I said, we're taking on FRZ are taking on Olympus, which is a Ukrainian/Russian 5-stack, if I remember correctly, with some controversial names to say the least. We see Tartar Bob, Botniks, Bazaar, Relin, and Cardon.
Yeah, this will be an interesting one. You know, a lot of people in North America, they don't like the idea of a couple Europeans coming over playing in North American events. Well, the thing I have to say to you is do better. Maybe get in a good team. Stop having an ego. Play in a team where you're actually able to have firepower. Because right now, I will support, Europeans coming over to North America and helping improve the scene, because we're not going to get any better if we're not playing against the higher tier competition, which is all in Europe. Side rant over. Apologies about that. But yes, we are in for a best of one here on Mirage. I mean, FRZ have had a great start to the season. I believe they are up 5-1, I think, right now.
Yes,
Yes,
correct.
5-1. And they are going against Olympus, who are 6-1. Of course, there's a bit of a backlog in best of ones from Frag Vegas going on and Blast Fort Worth and everything happening there. But now this is the week where we kind of get to catch up in those matches.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of Olympus, they're only 2 losses, which I'll correct you on, is
Okay.
one at Goons, where they lost 10-13, and against Surge, who they lost 5-13 on Mirage, so possibly a counterpick coming in from FRZ. And in terms of FRZ, their only loss was the first game of the season against Demolition, so they're on a little bit of a hot streak, including the forfeit win over Bones Body Count. But I mean, I definitely think this will be a little bit of an uphill battle for FRZ. I think this is where you need to kind of shake off all the rust and make sure that everyone's kind of firing on all cylinders. Like I said, it's been about a week since we've had an official FRZ match. So I definitely think that there's opportunity for this to be an uphill battle. But considering we're on Mirage, we're on the boxing ring of North America. And Zeph, you always know that Mirage has what was I trying to surprises in store. That's what I was looking for.
No, absolutely. I mean, Mirage is definitely one of those maps where even if you don't have the strategies kind of lined up in the pregame, have an idea of the set strats to bring into this map, sometimes you just have to rely on the aim. And I think when we're talking about aim, I think right now we have to talk about Brox. I think this dude has been absolutely nuts since he has come into this FRZ lineup. I really like what he's been able to do. Not only that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this FRZ 5 had their first full LAN with the full 5, of course, back at Frag Las Vegas. And they did pretty good. They made the top 16, so they were able to make HLTV, made a second run of the group stage. Unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, their group was against like Passion UA and Fisher
Yeah.
College, which
I think
unfortunately,
it
I mean, that was
was
just the group of death right there.
I think it was Wildcard and M80. But
Okay.
regardless, it was still like a group of death for them. So I I think that Vegas was definitely a good benchmark for them in terms of where they stack up against tier one opposition. But then the question becomes, how do you evolve past that? I mean, we've talked about it, and James Jackrow has also talked about how this is kind of where he has peaked in the past and he's needing more assistance, which also brings in the fact that FRZ have added an assistant coach, which was the ex Take Flight coach, has joined this FRZ roster. And so I think that will be a great deal of experience, but it's a matter of taking that knowledge and experience and applying it into the server.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's going to be very interesting to see how that's going to play out. But we do have the results of the knife round at least. Olympus has won it, and they have opted to start on that CT side. So we will see Jack Rowe and Co start on that T side. And I mean, Blakert, I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, we like we talked about a little bit of a long break since we've watched an FRZ game, but nonetheless, got to see Vitality claim another championship at Blast Fort Worth. So I'm looking to continue my viewing of high-level Counter-Strike, but whether or not that's going to be the plan for Olympus and for FRZ becomes the next question. There's an early presence out towards mid from FRZ, but look at this three-man stack that Olympus already have set up.
Sharpie's going to lead the charge in towards ladder. Matosti making his presence through connector. They're going to call this as clear, but right now they do have Bizarre in the power play up in Palace. Astral's been dinked and they know that his position is known. He will get the bomb plan at least for the time being. Right now, Bizarre is going to get activated, able to find one on towards Jenny, but Sharpie with a quick trade in retaliation. Right now, FRZ, they opt to go aggressive in towards that jungle area, as well as Astral's able to find another one towards CT, but Mechanics finds a double, then puts Jackrow into the clutch. 1 versus 4 for the man. But they're all surrounding him. A nice one tap to get things started, but unfortunately everybody is around him. Olympus will take that first pistol.
Yeah, and it feels like the smart play from Olympus to just kind of group up and not allow Jackrow to isolate the 1v1s and find the one-taps. But nonetheless, Olympus had some great reactions. We saw that crazy double kill out from jungle from Botniks and looking to continue this role, but now FRZ do have plenty of money after the bomb plant to force up a buy, and the decision becomes, do you actually want to force into this and try to press your agenda and counteract the rifles that Olympus are picking up? Or do you want to try and take it a little bit more slow, which Jackrow's going to be the only one relegated down to a Desert Eagle, but the rest of the team does have rifles in hand, so not too big of an issue for them, but still have to work through the plenty of M4s that Olympus have picked up.
Yeah, force buy. Why not? Mirage is the perfect map for it. Flash out towards middle. Maybe trying to Botanix off guard, but he's got a rifle, and he is forced off. Tagged down to half HP as FRZ will overwhelm middle. As Reland will have to retreat as well. Jenny eats a grenade. Down to half health as well. So now it looks like FRZ are going to try and get activated in towards connector. Toasty has found the opening towards catwalk, and look at all this movement out of Cardin. All the way down in towards underpass. Might be able to catch one off guard. Oh, he spotted Sharpie.
It's the trigger discipline.
Yeah, this is a good move here from him, and the low HP player will swing out as well. So this is easy pick'ems for Cardin. So now FRZ have slowed things down, waiting for the over-aggression, and there it is. Cardin goes down finally, giving it back into a 3-on-3. Still a doable round here for FRZ. But now Botanics is rotated back towards B. And FRZ are retreating off middle.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Panic's already on the rotation towards that B site. It looks like he's trying to, I was going to say jump into apartments, but no, just giving a little bit of an awkward angle. And so Jackro and co will opt for the proper gamble and rotate right up to B. But the longer that FRZ take, the more kind of doubts that are put into the mind of Botanics.
He's got no util. I mean, this is really just going to rely on the timing here for Botanics. Here they come. He's having the util. Presence being known, but Jackro finds a nice dig. Take him out of the round. Getting that market space as well. Ashford going to be swinging out. A nice one dig for Jackro to reclaim the man advantage for FRZ. This was a 3 versus 4. And FRZ, the force buy pays off as they get the trade and find the second.
Yeah, that entry from Jackro was pretty key to that duel. Able to jump out of the window. Toasty did hit the floor early on, but still, like I talked about, Jackro jumping out of the window, drawing the crosshair, allowed more space to be taken towards apartments, forced Botniks into a kind of a rough place in terms of where he should actually train his gaze. But in the long run, it feels like 2 kills is what you needed from the anchor, and that did not come to fruition. So now Olympus will be on to a little bit of an awkward buy. I think Bazaar is going to try and save for that AWP, considering he still has $1,500 and nothing on the belt, nothing in the hands. But FRZ keenly astute to the fact that the low buy is what's taking place, and they're opting for a little bit more of a passive approach towards mid, which is, I feel, exactly how you need to play Mirage.
Oh, for sure. Because right now, look at this. Sharpie going to swing out, able to find Astral. That's the A anchor gone. Botanics has made his shot over towards connector as Toasty's going to make his presence known in middle. Right now, I mean, they're just getting picked apart one by one. This should just be a done round now for Olympus as FRZ will convert for a clean second round in a row. And to kind of piggyback what you were talking about earlier, you know, you were at Blast Fort Worth, you and Graham, shout out production. We're there watching Vitality win, and I'm not going to lie. You know, as you know, I'm going to be in Atlanta for IEM next week, and I'm feeling it's probably going to be the same exact result as Vitality will probably win Atlanta as well.
Yep. A little bit of an awkward exchange from Card, and Brock's able to clean up the mess. But yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. It's a controversial take of mine. I know Exploding doesn't like when I say it, but I am a Vitality fan through and through. And to be clear, I was a Vitality fan before the Rops pickup, so not to be a little bit of a hipster or pull the cliche card, but I'm a long-standing Vitality fan, so I can't hate against the boys. Apex is one of the GOATs in terms of calling and making those reads, yeah.
Yeah. I will give you credit. While I tease you for being a Vitality fan, I would have actually preferred them to win that final because I just don't like Navi. I feel like they don't have aura to me.
No aura.
They have no aura. But I'm telling you right now, if FaZe somehow made it in that grand final, it was on site. Let me tell you. It's on site, just like how it is on site for Cardin. Excuse me.
Steph's dying over here.
Looks at this magic, dude. I am. Oh man, Pollen season's killing me. And well, Relan's and the pistols are actually going to be doing a lot of killing as well. And FRZ between a rock and a hard place. Brox and Toasty getting a little sweaty here. The round is getting oh so close. Botanics still lurking, but that might have been the killing blow for this round. Cardin does have a rifle, does have a smoke, but no kit in hand. And I think at this point, Cardin, you might as well just go for that exits only.
Yeah, I mean, the shots did get spammed through that top connector smoke. Considering it was an A1S, the only way that FRZ would have heard them is if the shots were connecting towards, like, triple, based on where they were positioned. But Cardin, like you said, going for that save, just trying to cut the losses. So FRZ will find a third round win onto the scoreboard. And I'll be completely honest, this isn't the start that I completely expected from FRZ, losing that pistol and able to convert the following 3 rounds, but it's definitely a show of force in terms of where FRZ stand as a team, and you mentioned Brox having the mechanical prowess to work his way all the way across the map, and clearly showing that here and now, able to find that early kill onto the A site with the Palace player dropping out, but still a good show of teamwork from Brox and Toasty is what I think it comes down to.
Absolutely. Well, you are going to see the AWP come out for the first time on Bazaar. And I think here they just got to have him go aggressive, find that opening pick. It looks like they're going to try and do that towards connector. As he will peek out, but a molly and a smoke will actually net him some visibility towards middle for the time being. The nade flashes him off.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting setup from FRZ. Rather than smoking window, smoking on, or was it a CT smoke? I actually think that was a CT smoke. Top mid smoke from FRZ. Window smoke does come late. And as Astral finds the kill, Astral's looking for more, but Toasty finds the spam.
Yeah, okay, there you go, Toasty. Get that trade. The MP7's gone and out of the round for the time being. The smoke's planted perfectly, allowing FRZ to take this site. They still have Jackro over in middle, being that lurk, but nobody's going to be going his way. Now they're going to force themselves in towards CT. That's where the AWP from Bizarre chimes in for one. Now back into 2-on-2, but essentially with Jackro on that late flank, it makes the round oh so doable for FRZ. But Bizarre with that big screen looks for the big play. Spots where Prox is going to the combat op. Like a shotgun here, but a missed flick will cost him potentially. Glock will finish things off. FRZ find a convincing 4th round.
Convincing is definitely the key word there. And Brox is able to get the op in his hands, currently sitting at 6-1 with just the rifle. So I'm looking forward to the Brox op display, especially on the T side of Mirage. I mean, typically you don't see too many oppers getting active with that op, but considering that Brox is just such an aggressive player with some of the duels he takes, I definitely am looking forward to this show. Round number 6 does draw a relatively lackluster buy from this Olympus lineup. MP9 in the hands of Relon. Created pistols for the rest, plenty of utility to work with. Jackro able to open it up with a kill on the Cardin, and that's the B site open for the time being. Bizarre is already on the rotation, but he has been spotted out, so it's only a matter of time until Jackro flushes him.
Yeah, and if you're FRZ here, just take this site, take your time. You got all the momentum on your side. And even better, try and have everybody stay alive here as well. Build that financial prowess by not letting anybody die, not letting anybody lose those weapons, and more importantly, not letting Olympus recover any of these rifles. Maybe the cherry on top, though, is taking that SMG away from right now. I mean, FRZ, this is a good showing out of them on their T side to start things off, getting that first official buff after a land.
Yeah, Sharpie is going to hit the floor from Relan. AK should be recovered on paper, but bomb explosion might make that a little bit more difficult considering... No, wait, there it is. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Bomb explosion didn't send it too far flying. But yeah, I 100% have to agree. In terms of FRZ putting up a dominant display on their T side, I mean, the CT side is of Mirage is what I would say is the more optimal side. But look at this. There's just double op being brought out. Bizarre, no stranger to that op, but Cardon going to join forces. And now it becomes a guessing game of FRZ identifying where that op is and then identifying where that second one is, because as soon as the contact is made, oh, but look at this. Astral's getting aggressive early towards ramp, might be able to catch the toes of Brox.
Yeah, Jackro, he's kind of out of action here for a moment. He's going to go for this swing. Astral will take the duel. Right now they back off. I mean, double op still not being known for Olympus just yet. And usually when they double op, when any team double ops, it's either A, they're absolutely dominating, or B, they're getting absolutely destroyed and they have no game plan to try and counter this. And right now, it seems like they're slowly starting to figure things out, but they've already got that double op in play. Right through the middle, Botanic's able to find one. Jenny with a quick trade. This smoke grenade towards Khan will not land.
Does give Jenny a little bit of cover to work with, but look at this immediate pivot back into the A site. Toasty's going to look to take some space. All of Olympus have gone rotating towards this B site.
Yeah, here they come. I mean, this is going to be absolutely massive here. It's going to go down to whether Astral and Bizarre can hold this site, and they've got a beautiful crossfire here. They're not going to be expected at all. They'll each find one apiece. Brox last alive. The clutch finds a chance of a flick. Not able to connect. Makes his way in towards jungle, though. Tries to get a little bit stylish with it. Is able to spot Cardin with that AWP, but the jump peaks will cost him. Olympus finding some momentum.
Yeah, and FRZ do also have an upcoming land that they're going to be attending. That's going to be Frag Cap Reloaded. And call me crazy, Zeph, and I feel like this is a little bit disrespectful to some of the teams that are signed up, but I think that FRZ definitely have a chance to win that event. I mean, in terms of the teams, right, we see FRZ unit, Fueled by Hate, F5, I'm looking for advanced teams when I look down this list. We see Chicken Coop, which will definitely be a little bit of an uphill battle. Ninefly Esports, which we got to watch them get dominated by FRZ, but in the meantime, Bizarre is able to go 1 for 1. Jenny finds a kill onto Astral, but Bizarre is still striking back, and it feels like they're still cautious of this A play.
For sure. And right now, I mean, a little bit of damage taken towards Brox forces him back down. The nade will finish him off. Smokes out towards middle, allows a bit more maneuvering room here as Botanix does take down Jackro. Jenny might be able to find the opener needed, but unfortunately he's down into the 1 versus 4. Bizarre is straight on his position. Unless Jenny's able to hit the shot of a lifetime, I don't think he's going to be able to win this. Okay.
Oh, no.
Mr. Jennison making things a little bit interesting, but Botanix shuts it down before it can even begin. Olympus find 3. And to kind of add on to what you're saying there, Blakert, I have to agree with you. I think the only teams I would imagine maybe make it somewhat competitive is, you know, Chicken Coop, F5, Wanted Goons for that matter. And I would argue Memories because for some reason it feels like they might have a core, but then they'll suddenly wield like Austin CS or BB1 or God forbid nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So really, it just depends on what 5 of them show up. But either way, I do think, I mean, it should be at minimum a deep run out of FRZ over at TAP.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's other advanced teams that you can throw into that pile of hats in terms of notable teams, but I'm going to have to agree with you. I think that in terms of competition, the real standouts for me are Chicken Coop, Wanted Goons, and like you said, Memories. Memories were able to put up, what, 7 to 9 rounds against Passion UA, where we saw Senzu Baseball pitch his mouse, and it was a very funny occasion if you were watching it, but not so funny if you are Passion UA. Senzu did depart that roster quite literally the day after.
To put into perspective, right? I mean, you and I had the courtesy of casting that match. I ended up finding out a couple of the HLTV guys were actually also watching that match. It was very awesome at the fact that Fat Guy and Tisky were able to make it as close as they did, which is even funnier. Reelan finds 2 taps into the heads of Jackro and Toasty, but it's just not enough. The site is overwhelmed. Jenny on this lurk has to go massive. Oh, and it doesn't pay off. Botanix and Bizarre finish things off, and it for a moment there it looked like FRZ could have maybe gotten the ball rolling, but right now that ball has rolled to a stop.
Yeah, I feel like the key point in that round specifically was Jenny getting active on that flank and finding the kill on the Botnix, because then that allows Sharpie to just kind of live and allow Jenny to make space up towards Catwalk and offer support. But if Jenny ends up falling, then Olympus just know that they can swarm all over this site. So Olympus have been able to draw this lead back down to 1. Pretty much guaranteed to be a tie going into this next round, or after this next round, but I still think that there's an opportunity for FRZ to pull something off. It feels like these double fakes that they've been pulling have been very effective against Olympus, but at the end of the day, Astral is going to be tucked onto Balk, and the walkout from FRZ is happening, so a little bit of a split point of view as Bizarre rotates off, but now Astral has to figure out who he wants to shoot at.
Yeah, but there's so many targets. He's just kind of find 2 here, and he'll at least find the 1. Excuse me, from Bizarre.
Wait.
Finds the double. I don't know how he found that, actually. Somehow he's still alive and kicking, as he will live on 4 HP, and Olympus will find 5. And yeah, that was a bit chaotic there. I was very curious as to how the AWP was in Bizarre was able to find that second frag.
What I'm more confused about is how Astral lives throughout that whole round. I mean, the flashbang blinded the hell out of him. Toasty couldn't connect the dots, and Astral was able to wrangle that spray just ever so slightly to be able to pull off some damage on a Toasty, and that prevented the peak. So I guess Astral just luck of the draw at that point in time, but in round number 11, it's going to be essentially the same kind of thing, but with full utility, full rifles, and FRZ are just going to try and look to break through this hold, which doesn't feel very strong, especially considering Astral is the sole proprietor of this defense.
Well, that defense looking to be tested once again towards that A side, but Sharpie uses the HE grenade, and the Molly fails as well. It's actually going to force everybody to be burned now at the stake, but the kills going into the favor of FRZ as the double entry will pay off, but here comes Reelan. Wide swinging out CT. Flashbang forces him back, and now FRZ going to try and overwhelm that CT position. It's going to be 3 men flashing right on through, as it's going to be all kills. All the kills going in the favor of FRZ. As Botanic's the last alive. Not much he can do, and it's a flawless round out of the unit.
Yeah, flawless. I think that the only real mistake that kind of costed health was Sharpie's Molotov being a little bit off the line. And it kind of forced all 3 members of FRZ to just go charging through, which I definitely think did catch Olympus off guard. You expect after a piece of missed utility that there's going to be a little bit of a pause and a little bit of time for this Olympus roster to actually make rotations back to the A site. And that's where FRZ tried to capitalize, is on that confusion, on that chaos. In round number 12, the last of this first half, Bizarre's getting very aggressive with the op, and he hasn't been able to connect anything this entire half in my eyes, except for the 2 kills in the prior round. But exchanges happening out mid, and FRZ walk away with that man advantage.
Yeah, but Botanics is able to at least get one, though, to make it still somewhat competitive. They are all at full health. Sharpie and Jack are both been tagged down. Half HP, and a Palace peek out of Jenny will be accosted by Botanics. Now it's going to be up to Carden, as he is, essentially a 1 versus 3, able to find one at least for the time being as Jackro finds him. This bomb site being taken, the bomb is going down, and Botanics looks to find that timing through the window, but Jackro is staring right down the barrel, and that barrel of that AWP of Brox has been ripped off. That's Astro, Jackro in a 1 versus 1, Jackro on 1 HP, finds the clutch by the skin of his teeth, and there we go, FRZ start to recover after their missteps.
Yeah, I think 7-5 is more than enough going into the CT side of Mirage, so FRZ just need to walk away with a pistol round win. And if not, I'm expecting a force in the second round, but still, I definitely think that the protocols we've seen from FRZ on the T side will transfer over. We see two pairs of dual Berettas being dropped over. Jackro having to ping them for someone. I'm assuming it's going to be Jenny, it's actually going to be. I was expecting Brox to wield them.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Alrighty, well, let's see what they can do here with the meat grinder, but unfortunately, the meat will be going towards that B bomb site, and it's up to Brox to try and stop him here. An impossible task. He's going to hear them all and calls that rotation early on in, but Carden rains down for the bomb. What do I do? Looks for a third. How does he find it? And even gets a reload in as well. Absolutely sensational triple there out of Brox, but Reeland and Botanics have to try and recover, and that might be the gift as Toasty goes on his lonesome. And just gets too aggression, and the aggression gets punished. Bomb goes down now. It looks like their FRZ are going to try and funnel outside of the market door. And here they come. They got to let the Glock scene out, and they will. Reeland and Botanics each find one, and somehow, some way, the round slips away for FRZ.
I also want to make this clear. When I said no to Brox finding the first 2 kills, it's just as a fan of Counter-Strike, those are the plays that you absolutely hate to see, because it just shows that Olympus weren't initially ready for that position, and it feels like on the pistol round you have to be ready for anything. But as you mentioned, Olympus able to walk away with a pistol round win, and that's kind of mirrored of that first half. But considering that FRZ will not be forcing into this one, they're going to have to make the dollar stretch. Brox has plenty of money to get that op up in the next, but Jack is playing a dangerous game towards top stairs and does get rewarded for his troubles.
He even gets to upgrade to the Deagle as well. Why not? Arguably a more powerful weapon to have in this moment. Pause button for the time being, but Jackro finally is removed, and with that, the bomb rotates towards that A side of the map.
Yeah, but look at this clear that Brox is on. He's looking towards top mid. If no information spotted, there should be a fast rotation from FRZ. Brox not spotting anything. Rotations should start making their way over to this A bomb site as the information has been collected. Actually, no. It feels like Toasty's just going to play the long game, maybe even save some of these upgraded pistols, but nope. He will not get to. Botnix is already taking space towards jungle. Brox is on a deep flank through T-spawn, and it looks like Jenny's is going to follow suit and try to play for some of these exits.
Yeah, try and go for these exits. Try and make it as costly as possible. I mean, you're able to find at least 1 kill in your favor. Ooh, okay, Jenny. Getting a little cheeky. He's got the Zeus. Do it. Come on.
Oh, no.
I like
There's
this.
no way, right?
I like this. Oh, he's throwing away the rifle. Ah, Carden's exiting CT.
No.
Loser.
I mean, it's a smart play
Loser.
nonetheless. I mean,
I don't
Botnix
care,
is already...
loser.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to see the Zeus, man. It would have been cool. It would have been nice. Even get a free
Oh, and they're
upgrade while they're at
looking for
it.
it.
Oh, no, there's nothing.
Brox, however, will be able to buy the op. He won't have any utility to break a mid-window smoke, so it would be beneficial for this FRZ lineup to drop him the HE grenade, and it does get dropped. However, Olympus have had their way around this map so far. It feels like FRZ are on the right page in terms of collecting information and making rotations based off of it, but just not wanting to get too face first into that retake is what kind of it felt like to me. But look at this. Raylan's already way ahead of this ramp Molotov. Once it disappears, go off for the fallback, but that does create a nice little bait for the Palace player.
Shot. Fox to try and hit, but the molly will cost him as he goes down. Has to watch on as the rest of his teammates try and recover. Toasty, we're going to stick with the FAMAS for the time being, but opts to pick up the big green instead. Now the nades. Green out towards middle.
Would that technically be the big gold?
One could argue. Big gold. But I feel like if you're going to say big gold, you think of like a knife, you know, or gloves.
What about the gold bar?
Maybe. Right now, it's rags to riches for Sharpie as he finds one with the MP9. And this A site going to be the intended target. Olympus do have a player in towards window. Might cause a dent in that defense of FRZ. Molly down in towards bottom Palace. Back row goes for the swing now, but he doesn't have any support to do so. And now it's going to be up to Sharpie. See if he can make the magic happen. And it might come his way as he finds one, almost finds another, but Astral's just one step ahead of him. Finds the head as soon as he peeks out. Down to the 2-on-2. Toasty and Jenny. Up to the task. But Raylan going to be going in towards connector. They have the bomb planted for them. They have a smoke and a molly on Toasty, so smoke will be deployed. Molly out towards connector. We'll force him off the time being. Cardin's going to stay over towards Juggle as well. And somebody goes aggressive there, but Cardin's able to find Jenny through that smoke as well. He is tagged down low, though. And no kit in play. Ooh, but he's recovered it. He can potentially stick this if he wants to, and it's not able. As Raylan connects a shot in the dark. And Olympus take the lead.
Yeah, it's a rough spot to be in if you're FRZ, trying to retake all through CT while Olympus have planted for connector and then also evacuated towards jungle and connector. So tack timeout does make an appearance. Wise words of Coach Jeff LaFlavor. Maybe will be the key to success for this roster.
I mean, if
But
you're
like I
Jeff,
talked
now,
about-
what would you say to the team to kind of get them back into this?
I mean, I can kind of reflect on what was going wrong in that last round. It feels like a little bit of the information was at bay. And the fact that Olympus were able to establish post plans towards connector, and that's kind of what I was touching on, is that it feels like that the position that FRZ were in is kind of, I don't want to say unwinnable from the start, but it's a very difficult position to be in, especially when you have the crossfire slabs established towards jungle. So I almost think that there's going to be a little bit more priority coming from mid, and definitely Coach Jeff LaFlavor wanting to tell the guys to not give up just yet, because it is only a one-round game, and the mental can definitely go into the gutter, especially on a round like that.
Fair enough. Well, won't be fair for Jackro. Just before he can even shoot a bullet, he's out of the round. So will Sharpies. He will join him. From a spectator's POV. He finds a little bit of a gift, though. Able to find one with that deagle. Can actually recover it as well, but wants to play it safe, wait for any sort of aggression to maybe try and recover. As the A site, once again, going to be taken by Olympus. Right now, the AK should just be saved here for Toasty. At least maybe send Brox and Jenny out for some exit frags. Smoke is deployed towards jungle. Molly to maybe force one out into the open. But Cardin is in Palace. He knows exactly where Brox is. Able to read that out. Toasty is going to lose that AK as well, so it is Jenny last alive.
I don't necessarily mind going for it with that AK. It feels like if you find one or two frags or even some damage, it's best case scenario.
Yeah, this is unfortunately round that goes in the favor of Olympus. Is now FRZ on the back foot.
On the back foot, but facing the right direction in terms of the finances. 3 M4s bought up. Brock's back on that AWP. And I feel like we haven't seen a lot of impact from Brox in the CT side other than that pistol round. However, with that op in play, it does create some opportunity. It felt like he was a little bit aggressive the last time he went for that catwalk peek. But we will not see a repeat of that. It's going to be a double push from Sharpie and Jackrow as they hit some beautiful place nades.
Plays perfectly. Oh, shot rains out as Brox will find a double. As Toasty and Sharpie, the aggression from middle pays off. And that's the momentum that FRZ were looking for to get themselves back into the CT half. As this should just be a done round. Carden, there's absolutely no way he can find more than 2 here. I'm actually surprised he didn't connect there towards Sharpie. Because he was so low HP. But now Carden's going to throw away that AWP. It's not like it's necessary, though, as Brox will still have one in his hands. They're going to play it safe. They're not going to let him kill anybody and keep this round flawless.
Yeah, and I don't want to sit here and pull the I called it card, but there's that that priority of mid coming out from Coach Jeff LaFlavor. Tech pause does come to fruition. I guess Relin isn't feeling something with the ping, maybe with the mice, whether it's restroom, whatever the case may be. But like I said, I feel like FRZ needed to put a little bit more priority about playing towards mid, and that was the key to success in that specific round, especially with the beautiful nades that Jackrow and Sharpie were able to place. And in this next one, there's 3 AK-47s in play for the CT side. And Zeph, we always talk about how that AK is very powerful on the defense, but Bazaar is able to get the AWP back in his hand. And Bazaar, it feels like, also hasn't had much impact with that op. I feel like we've been talking about more of him with the rifle, but like I said about Brox, it's that same kind of storyline.
Yeah, it has felt like it's not been his game, but
I mean, the scoreboard says otherwise, right?
Yeah,
he's at 14 and 9. But like I said, I feel like it's more with the rifles than it is with the op.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you're finding the kills, and that's all that matters. You're helping your team win the rounds. I mean, again, the previous round he found a nice double with the op to get the action going for FRZ. I think now is his time to shine. Brox is known for these late game performances as well.
The other thing I'll kind of touch on is I like to take a look at the kill distribution between teams, and it's very even across the board. Raylan, however, has made this man advantage not so even for FRZ with the boost into window. Does end up capitalizing on the frag, but Jackrow is immediate with the trade. And Brox is posted on Palace, so if Astral tries to get active, there is going to be a point of shutdown.
The point of shutdown is that Jackrow, once again, still alive and kicking. Finds a nice double headshot. Still making noise towards beat. Will be that player in Carden. But right now, he'll be grouping up with the rest of his teammates towards that A site. As it seems like every time that Olympus started to lean here, they've had a lot of success. And right now, looking to find it even more, but this time at a man disadvantage. 5 seconds remaining. Jackrow's buried himself into the back of triple. We do have that rotation in Brox towards CT, but Jackrow on for 3. As Brox looking to hit the cherry on top, take down Carden. Botanix into the 1v3. Does have that late rotation. And Jenny, who is picked off. There he goes. 20 seconds remaining. Botanix makes it ever so possible here as Brox has to play close range, but finds a no-scope and saves the day for FRZ. That got way too close for comfort.
Way too close for comfort, but an expected Brox finish to that round, the no-scope from back triple. And I talked about how Brox should have been the one trained on Palace to really seal the deal in terms of Astral getting active out of Palace, but at the end of the day, Jackrow with the hat trick, able to make his presence known. There's that Brox shine we've been waiting for. However, not much action towards the B side does leave Jenny, at least in terms of the here and now, towards the bottom of that scoreboard. But possibly this is the round that changes. Upgraded pistols, 1 MAC-10 in Rellen's hands, and he's already showed face towards upper B, so as FRZ get aggressive through ramp, there should be a point where they decide this rotation is necessary, and it should be now.
Yeah, here they come. Reeling with the Mac 10, able to find that opener on towards Jenny. Now Toasty up to the task to at least find one, and he will do that exactly. Sharpie with another. So even with this round crumbling for Olympus, I mean, just getting the bomb down at this point is absolutely crucial for their economy.
Yeah.
And now Astral, the one to go down with ease as Jackro finds him. As FRC will take the lead, but the money on the side of Olympus has certainly been built up to full buy into the next.
Yeah, full buy, but then the question becomes, do they purchase that op or force it, I guess would be the better statement. Botnix has $5,100, but no. It will be rifles through and through. Not a lot of utility to work with at first, but I think Botnix was just deciding whether or not he wanted the double flash or the HE. And attack timeout from FRZ, which feels a little bit awkward, especially considering they just won the round, but still, FRZ a little bit lackluster in terms of that mid presence. Haven't necessarily needed it since probably I'd say the 8-8 scoreline, and it feels a little bit awkward if you're Olympus. Now just trying to figure out how FRZ are playing, and Jenny's taken a chapter out of Rops's book with that AUG.
I respect it.
But yeah, I mean, it's a respectable
Why
play.
not?
But here's the question, though. Do you think that Jenny's going to get up into upper B and try to get the deep angle, and that's why he's bought that AUG? Or do you think he's just going to try and mount this defense from the same position?
I think he just might mount the defense from the same position. I mean, the AUG is such a long-range weapon. Right now, I mean, against AKs in apartments, I mean, yeah, sure, you have the scope, but a swing out might cost you. Right now, I mean, this round is more important for Olympus, as they have to find something to go their way, as even if they lose this, they cannot buy into the next. That would give FRZ up to 12. That's map and match point at that point. Right now, I mean, they've taken middle. Yeah, look at this. Sharpie playing close in the smoke. Really heard Titanic making all this noise and Tink down to 1 HP. As Sharpie will finish him off. And nobody will look for the trade. As Brox has backed himself up towards CT, he does know that the players are going to be coming out towards Palace and towards A. He has to stay alive as long as possible and is able to make his escape. Getaway. And here comes Toasty, looking to make it extra hot there for Olympus as Brox will finish things off. It's Nealon last alive, but Sharpie will find him as FRZ find 11.
Yeah, and the one thing that it feels like Olympus are doing really well is trading off of each other. There's not much opportunity for Toasty to find a second kill. I mean, he could try to wrangle that spray, but it's a lot more easy if you let the recoil reset. And Olympus have been very keen on their communications and their reactions to where they're dying from. And I think that if they're able to just kind of brute force their way into one of these sites and not really respect the utility and the aim of FRZ, there's an opportunity and an argument to be made that they'd be able to pull it off. And I think that's what we're going to see a little bit of here. One player towards upper B, that's going to be Botnix, but Sharpie has taken a little bit of an awkward posture into underpass, and Toasty is playing on the top of the balcony. So as long as he maintains resonance here, Jenny will have the spot, and Toasty will have a free activation.
Here they come, the Sec 9s. The one to say, how's Botanix made his way out here?
No.
What? Okay. All right, well, he finds a double. And that might be the saving grace there for Olympus, unless Sharpie has something to say about it. He's actually going to get the bomb as well. This round was what I thought was blown wide open for Olympus has been simply taken back. Brox is going to go down by Cardin, who is on this flank. Underpass.
Look at Bazaar, yeah.
Bomb. Yeah, this is a difficult situation here. Not really much they can do. Sharpie's going to be trained onto Bazaar. There should be no way Bazaar finds his frag, and he won't, as Jacko even finds Astral. Range into 1 versus 2 for Cardin. Right now, the molly will pay off, and Sharpie's having a hell of a game. He stepped up massively. 18 and 15 for him, and I'm sure damn well he's happy with that.
Can we... Exploding. Can we get in the... Can we show the chat on screen? Is that something we can do real quick? No? So, Sharpie is calling them bots, which... Okay, so Sharpie reportedly just now said y'all blow, and I hear some copy paste being thrown into the chat as well. So, Sharpie definitely satisfied with that past round, and the fact that they're able to find the bomb towards upper B off the back of the Sharpie's flank is absolutely ridiculous. And that's not to blow away the fact that Botnix just absolutely wreaked havoc all the way through that B site with the Tech 9. Bizarre's trying to do a little bit of that same thing out mid, but has only gone 1 for 1 as Relan and Toasty will hit the floor. Bizarre's taking an awkward position towards under window, and it feels like there's going to not be too much utility from that position unless Cardon gets a boost or offers it up, and that's exactly what they're going to go for. But no one is home towards window, so Jackal getting aggressive into Palace will go and find his own kill, but rotation's already underway from FRZ.
Yeah, the bomb leaning towards this A site. Bizarre looking to cut off this rotation, and that's exactly what he'll do as Jenny goes down. Jacko is low HP, but he is towards Palace, but they know he's in there somewhere lurking in the depths. Right now, one could argue that even though it's a 3-on-3, Olympus hold that sacred advantage. They have cleared this site. They are going to have Sharpie, the man we've been talking about, up close and personal with Arden as he swings out, able to find that opener. Maybe even stop that bomb plan as well, as the bomb will go down. It's that flank from Jacko that gets active. And Bizarre last alive. The round has crumbled before him. Mirage has crumbled all around Olympus. And just like that, Olympus has fallen. Sharpie finds him, and FRZ makes 6-1.
Yeah, I mean, it was I feel like there was a little bit more back and forth towards the mid parts of that map, but at the end of the day, FRZ just absolutely able to capitalize on some of the openings that were left. I mean, we saw Sharpie push all the way through underpass and find the bomb down, find the frags, and then completely just demolish Olympus. So it was definitely a great showing. And we talked about it, that little bit of mental resilience and that benchmark that they had on land definitely coming to fruition today.
Absolutely. And of course, we did mention Brox as well as a couple of the other players, having that late game impact, and that's exactly what we expect out of them. Brox, the late game impact was perfect, and not only that, Toasty was getting in on the action, and so was Sharpie. It was absolutely beautiful out of everybody out of FRZ. A fantastic game, and sure, one could argue, okay, maybe Jenny didn't have a great game. All that matters is that he was putting his teammates in good spots. He was flashing for them, able to set them up, and it doesn't matter what your KD is at that point, as long as your team's winning the rounds. Why not?
Yeah, and before we send it to break, I want to share what was said before the match got started. But Bizarre was saying, or so Toasty goes, "How do you rate your team on Mirage?" And Bizarre responds, "Your average age in the team is 25. Wake up." So a little bit of a vengeance play coming out from FRZ, and oh, sure, that's good. Sharpie copy pasting Tartar Bob saying Sharpie delete game. Does it say homeless? Homeless, yeah. So don't go anywhere, because speaking of Sharpie, we've got him getting prepped up for the interview, so don't go anywhere, and we will speak with him in just a moment's time.
I feel a little static shock out here. What? Yeah, they talk about
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. After a short break, we have stolen away Sharpie from the TeamSpeak to share some words about that game, which we saw the copy paste after. But first off, Sharpie, I want to ask, we talked about these players being a little bit controversial going into this matchup, specifically Bizarre 666 and Tartar Bob. Are there any initial post-game thoughts that you have? I'm kind of scared of this one.
Tartar Bob's scared of me. He played me last night in a pug, and that motherfucker started typing like some homeless shit about me. I have a house. However, all I'm saying is he's scared of me. He didn't even show up. They used their sub. He's obviously scared. And then Botniks went like what? Like, hold on, let me double check this. 15 and 18? 0.83 KD? Controversial. Yeah, I'd say so. Fucking dog shit. Sorry.
Bro's pulling up the
Sorry.
stats in the interview.
No, you know what?
I love it.
I love that mentality. I love that mentality on Sharpie. Oh my god, my question kind of flew out the window. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I guess kind of coming into this game, right? It's your guys' first online official since Frag Vegas. I know you've had a couple times to kind of debrief and everything like that. Was there anything out of Vegas you guys kind of learned about each other that you're trying to translate into online now?
Yeah, we well, just like gameplay wise, I guess. Not trying to give too much, I guess, but
Yeah.
we definitely are pretty good at our opening rounds, and so when it comes to like our individual on like what we're doing, our micro there is really usually pretty good. The problem usually leads to our like mid round or so, and we've gotten a big solution to us grouping up. We used to just say we need to group up more. But now it's more of a like pair situation. We know like what's happening on the around the map like throughout the round, so we stay connected, making sure that like we have ties on each other, not leaving anybody to die. I'd say that's probably our biggest, I'd say improvement since Vegas, or like our biggest working thing, like gear and emotion. So yeah, for sure.
And then what I'll say is there was a timeout that I'm assuming was taken by Coach Jeff in the CT side where y'all were down a few rounds, and then immediately after y'all had a little bit of a bounce back. Was there anything in particular that he said that kind of rallied the troops? Was it strategy that he was talking about? Because the next round right after that, y'all went to taking more mid presence and put a lot more priority out towards mid. So I'm just kind of wondering what was said in that timeout to kind of change the gears.
Okay, well, nothing against Jeff for sure. Jeff is definitely a keep your head on your shoulders type of coach. I'm not saying that he couldn't be a more analytical or like, hey guys, do this round. They've been doing this every round type thing. But I think he trusts. I think it kind of goes both ways. I think he trusts his players, that he like coaches enough to like realize what's happening to make the adjustments needed. So with that being said, he's more of a okay guys, hey, slow the momentum. Everybody, hey, you're only down a round. We got the shit CT side. He definitely reined it in a little bit because, emotions were a little high, losing some rounds there that I felt like, maybe we shouldn't have lost, or some close like 1v1s there or something like that. So it helps, it was Jeff who called it too. Jeff was like, hey guys, call a pause, so, yeah, it's really, beneficial for us on like, I personally don't think we need like a huge micro coach in the sense of like, hey guys, they've been picking up on like things they've been doing out the game, because I honestly think James, like Jackro, does that really well throughout the game. Like he picks up on a lot of, not only what's happening on his site, but what's happening across the map. So that's really important. But yeah, no, definitely Jeff is a big, like I said, head on your shoulders, making sure you're playing the game, doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I guess my final question for you, Sharpie, is it might be a little bit of a controversial one, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on European players coming to North America and playing in these NA events. Do you think it's a bit too much, or are you more okay with it? What are your thoughts?
Like any CS and NA is good CS, right? That's kind of my thought. I'm not going to hate people for wanting to play NA CS, right? I think the opportunity is worse here, so I don't know really like the benefit maybe of doing it or the reason of why, but that's not my place, you know what I mean? However, I really would have no problem with this team if like, like one of the first things they said, I got like a 3K in the pug last night, and the first thing this guy typed to me is like, you're a bot. Man's like I got no respect for him, man. Like, I don't think the EU is really a problem. It's the respect they have for like NA players. Like they just got like not shit on, but like they got shit on, bro. And I'm not trying to like sugarcoat that at all, but like if they were actually like, oh wow, nice shot. Okay, cool guys. I'm happy you're here. Hey, we can scrim next week. But like now I never want to play them again. I hope I pug against them so I can take their elo. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to make a Twitter post and I wish I had all their Twitters. I'd be like, I'll start some Twitter beef, bro. Like I don't know. I mean, like I said, any NA CS is good. Like I mean, even if it's not NA players playing it, but like CS in North America, I think is
Yeah.
the most important part. Because even if like they are EU players, it's still happening in North America. Like they're seeing the talent be fought against them. They're seeing if they're actually that good. So it's kind of like a whole, I don't know, the normal NA versus EU type of thing. I think it's
fair
good
enough.
for what it's worth. Yeah.
Fair enough. And then, Sharpie, one last thing, as always, before we go, is there anything that you want to say to the fans at home cheering you on?
Thanks for rooting me. Thanks for rooting for my team. I'm gonna be real with you. We're gonna show up to Philly, sadly, without Jake, but
Oh,
we have to use Bat Speed for the ticket. It's just how it is. Just how it is. However, I'm feeling confident, so I just want you guys to know that the next time you see us at LAN, it's gonna be better than Vegas. So just keep the eyes open because we're active, baby. We're active.
Yeah, definitely noted. We were
Okay.
talking about it a little bit that y'all definitely have a chance to come out as champions of Frag Tap, especially with some of the teams that are just getting signed up. I think
Mhm.
there's 16 teams signed up in
yeah,
total,
16
and
for right now, yeah.
the highest ranked one being Chicken Coop, and I don't think that's a game that y'all can't win. But for the here and now, Sharpie, thank you for joining us for the interview as always. And Def, I think that's going to be it from us also. So you got any final remarks on this one?
Other than just saying congrats on the win, Sharpie. If you do have that Twitter beef, I need to see it, dog. Do it, because that was entertaining as all hell for us to watch. Congrats
yeah.
on the W, and again, I mean, we hope to see you guys make a hell of a deep run and even win the tap event over at Frag in a couple weeks.
Well, thanks so much. Thanks for having me, guys, and
Yes,
thanks
sir.
for the cast. So have a good night.
Absolutely.
Of course.
You as well. And then, without further ado, Zeph, it was a dominant victory from FRZ against Olympus. And, we talked about it. Controversial players, Sharpie getting a little bit of banter back and forth. But I think that FRZ definitely put on a good show and definitely had I don't want to say benchmark, but a good test to their Mirage. And like we talked about, there was a little bit of hardships throughout that matchup, but definitely nothing they weren't able to overcome.
Oh, absolutely. And, I think coming off what I would argue is a successful LAN run for them as their first time of them being a full 5 on LAN and coming off with a win against a team that was, putting them to the test, as you just said, I think the hopes and dreams are currently very high right now for FRZ, and I expect great things from them to come. And of course, to add on that, it's great to start advanced 6-1. Sure, you lost your opening match, but you won the last 6 in a row. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
that is fantastic, especially in North America where the competition has become a bit more fierce than it was 2-3 years ago. And I think as someone has watched these 5 players kind of grow over the last few months and year or so, it has been always a uphill for them in trajectory. So I cannot wait to see what's next for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, Zeph, that's going to be it from us over here on the FRZ Unit channel. Their next match is currently scheduled for Wednesday, May 6th at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you're looking to stay in the loop with FRZ Unit, make sure to follow them on Twitter. My name is Blakert. We've had Zeph that direction, to my left, or right, I guess, on the screen. And then we've also had Exploding behind the camera. So as always, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on Wednesday.
Shake.